Hi everyone, the following video is about discus, specifically discus drills that can help you develop your technique and hopefully help you throw the discus further and increase your performance. The first drill is about body rotation. We're looking at a couple of points here. We're looking at the knee and the heel of the back foot, and we're looking at how the weight transfers from the back foot to the front foot. Move this over here. First thing we need to recognise is that the heel of the back foot and the knee of the back leg are rotating. The heel rotates out and the knee rotates in. These two movements start the body rotation, so they really need to focus on moving those parts of your body first and letting them direct the rest of the body towards the target. Have a look from side on. Okay, this position here where the body is nice and straight from the front foot through to the head, the weight is over the back foot, it's perfect. So you can have a look at the position of the back leg there. It's the heel that's going to rotate, the knee that's going to rotate inwards. Notice how as that happens the hips come forward, the body comes forward, and then the weight ends up pretty much over the front leg. This is something you would do about 10 times, really concentrating on the movement of the back knee and the heel of the back foot. Those things driving the movement and the body weight going forward. The next drill is the hoop throw. The hoop throw is designed to give throwers an idea of what the throwing motion feels like. It allows you to practice the heel out, knee in, back leg movement. It allows you to practice the weight transfer from the back to the front, but it also gives you an idea about what the throwing motion will feel like without worrying about the discus releasing out of the hand correctly at this point. Okay, so we've largely got the same idea. The body's angled back, relatively straight. The weight is over the back leg. Okay, and we're looking to release the hoop about shoulder height. You can see the body weight coming forwards over the front leg. Again, this is something you would do about 10 times. We'll have another look at that. And one more. The next drill is the same movement as the hoop throw, but we're going to focus on what the left arm does. This is the non-throwing arm. Okay, left arm here, we're really pulling this elbow back and having it stop at the side of the body. This is called the block. Okay, because this left arm blocks, the rest of the body can unwind with great power. So it's very important for our discus technique. Watch that again. Okay, blocking movement here allows the rest of the body, the throwing arm, to come around very quickly and release. You could practice this with your hoop throw as per the previous drill, or you could do another 10 throws concentrating just on this left arm block. The next drill is called the open chest stretch. We do this with a stretchy band. Hold the stretchy band, have the stretchy band about level with the shoulder height or the chest height. We're going to again practice heel out, knee in, hips forward, but we're going to focus on the open lifted chest. This is what we're really trying to get out of this drill. Okay, we're really trying to get this chest pointing to our target, nice and open. You can also practice the left arm blocking. You can't see it too well in this position. Okay, but this is what we're looking for. I would do about 3 or 4 of these and have a rest, then 3 or 4 and have a rest, 3 or 4 and have a rest, 3 or 4 and have a rest. So that's about 4 sets of 3 to 4 repetitions. The next one is the rolling release. This is practicing releasing the discus from the hand. It's important that you understand the grip, so we'll have a look at the grip quickly. You can see my hand here. The thumb is not on the edge, the thumb is inside the discus, and only the very last joint is overlapping the edge of the discus. Obviously I've got slightly bigger hands than many of you, however the technique is the same. The idea here is that the discus will come out the front of the hand and it will roll forwards. So you can see, just going to go back just a little bit. You can see the release point here, the discus is going to roll forwards out the front of the hand. Okay, perfect, coming out the front, and it will roll forwards. A bit like top spin. It would look like a normal wheel of a car rolling forwards, obviously when the car is going forwards. This is something you would do about 10 times. You can do this with a partner at the other end, and they can obviously roll the discus back to you. The discus should, in theory, rotate, as I said, forwards, but it also should stay vertical if you're releasing it correctly. The next one is the vertical throw. Same idea, except you're holding on to the discus a little longer and releasing the discus into the air. So you can see here, I'm going to introduce the legs. We're nice and low when the discus is low. When the discus comes up, our legs extend, because that's how we would also use our legs through our discus throw. When we release, we're still doing the same thing, in that we're trying to have the discus come out the front of the hand, and we're going to release it so that discus stays vertical. Again, you can do this with your partner, but obviously make sure your partner's not too close to you. Down nice and low. Releasing out the front of the hand there. You can see it coming off that pointer finger. You can see the body extend, and you can see the discus nice and vertical. The final drill is a backswing practice. You see with the backswing practice that we're just trying to get a feel for having the discus, in theory, underneath our palm, and in this way we are having the discus underneath the hand, and it feels quite odd because obviously the discus feels like it should just fall out of the hand. But because we are rotating and we have our fingers over the edge of the discus should actually stay in our hand if we are rotating fast enough. The idea here with these is that we catch the discus at the top of the frontward motion just after we would normally release it. So we're just getting into a habit of rotating back and around, rotating back up and catching. So we're going to do 3 of those and then release. We'll have another look. So 1, and we're going to catch, back and around 2, we catch, back and around 3 and release. And you can see, because I'm such an unbelievable discus thrower, the discus never comes down. Just look at one more time. Can't see that discus anywhere because it's gone actually over the shopping centre. With all those drills, with that final drill, should I say, you can probably do about 10 of those as well. With most of those drills, you can do about 10 of each, and that should help you develop your discus technique very well. Happy training!